Hello, I am Nikita Green and I will be presenting the first grade week 3 distance learning take-home packet. So let's get started. So I'm going to share my screen with you all. So on the first page you have the option to choose your language, English or Spanish, and so you may click on that. But if you go to one of the feeding sites and pick up a packet, you can tell them if you need the English or Spanish version of the take-home packet. All right, so let's scroll down. We have a sample structure for learning. We're asking that you spend 45 minutes per day on the content areas, which include reading, math, writing, science, and social studies. And then if you notice to the right, here we have an extended learning plan, which are activities that you can do indoors or outdoors, with your children. All right, so let's scroll down. Now we have our weekly learning menu. We're asking for the reading component. You complete one activity each day. And so as you can see, there are multiple activities that you can do as far as reading sight words. They can read a story and draw a picture about it in addition to the activities that you have, answer the comprehension questions. And please keep in mind that these activities that are listed, that are underlined, are printed for you in the take-home packet that you receive from one of the feeding sites. So please keep that in mind if you're looking online. Right now, let's go to the writing component. We're asking that you do one writing activity per day. And again, that could include drawing, writing about a story that you read, picking a writing prompt from the writing prompt that's provided for you in the packet. And I'll click on that so you can see what that looks like. And so just asking your child these questions and having them write it down, which is again one of the many activities that are provided. All right, now let's scroll down to the math activities. We're asking that you do 2 activities per day for the math. And some of these activities you may do more than one day, and that's okay. They'll just be getting that extra practice and just having fun playing these games, and they are cool games to play. All right, now let's scroll down to the science activities. One activity for the entire week, but just complete one component each day. And so we have engage, explore, explain, and elaborate. And again, just choose one thing from each of these boxes to complete per day. Again, because we're only asking for 15 minutes for the science component. All right, and now let's scroll down to our social studies. And one activity we're asking for the entire week for social studies. And so you may, if you're doing it online, you may look at the social studies weekly that's provided, or it's provided for you in the take-home packet. We have the related arts, physical education, and world languages. You may do those activities, and again, if it's underlined, it is provided for you in the packet. But if you're doing it online, you may choose to click on that, and I'll go to one just so you can see, and I'll choose the Spanish one. And this is a game, different games and videos that your child can play. They can choose one and just have fun, playing these games while learning, a foreign language at the same time. So I'm going to click out of that and go back. And then there are extension activities, and these are optional, just like the education and arts and world languages is optional, but definitely encouraged. And these can be activities, if you and your child have already completed all of the weekly activities and you want something extra to do, these extension activities will be very helpful. So there's science lesson extensions and there's STEAM activities. And then, of course, there are additional learning opportunities on Scholastic Learn at Home and iStation. So there are a variety of resources and activities that your child can complete at home. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact your child's teacher and they will be able to assist you in any way possible. So have fun while doing these activities and don't feel pressure to complete everything, but just try to spend at least 45 minutes per day in the content areas and have fun doing it. So have a fun week of learning. Bye-bye.